What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Terriell, and it's day 19 of our 30-day Pilates journey. Today, we're going to be working on growing taller with Pilates, which is why I'm standing in my short space, but good thing I'm only 5'1" and 3/4 of an inch. Funny thing about that 3/4 of an inch is that it is a result of Pilates. I stopped growing at 5'1", and when I started doing Pilates regularly, now I'm almost 5'2" as a result because I'm standing taller and I'm much stronger working against gravity. So with all of that said, let's get started. I'm gonna have you stand up on your mat. I'm gonna turn to the side so you have a better view. And then you're gonna take your heels together, your toes slightly apart in Pilates stance. And then just wrap your thighs, squeezing your seat, pulling your low abdominals in, and go ahead and do a couple of these for me. So you're gonna place one hand in front of your pelvis, one hand behind. You're gonna pull your tailbone down just a little bit as you pull your low belly in and up, and that'll just elongate your low back slightly. And you don't wanna curl it under and flatten out your low back. You just wanna make sure that you're not kind of dumping into it. You're just really reaching long from your tailbone up and the belly up and in. Good. And then we'll check in here with the ribs, making sure that those two are pulling slightly down. You're knitting into the center, and then the back of your rib cage is reaching up into your shoulders, which are stacked directly on top of your hips. And then your head is stacked directly on top of your shoulders. I always like to think of pulling my earlobes backward just a little bit. That helps me really elongate my neck and lift up through the true crown of my head. Now we're standing really tall. We're gonna add a few things. So I want you to take your arms forward. Take a big breath in and press the palms down into your thighs with all your might. And now you're just gonna let that open your chest. And as you press down and back with your hands, your spine reaches up and up and up in opposition. So you're giving yourself a big lift. And then go ahead and let it go. Ooh, it's a lot of work. Go ahead and press down again. Inhale. Try to hold your breath here. As you pull into your belly, lift from your waist, press the palms down, send the shoulders down, and work that stretch of the spine up to the ceiling in opposition, holding, and then exhale, release it. One more time, press your palms down into the thighs and lift up and up and up, grow taller, press more, and then exhale and release those arms. From here, we'll lower down to the mat, crossing forearms on top of each other, and then trying to just elevate her down, taking one leg behind the other and slowly lowering yourself down with control to the mat to have a seat, hands free. Now, once you're there, go ahead and just uncross your arms, center yourself out, and then melt yourself all the way down to the mat with control. We're gonna feel our long, tall body on the mat here, lying flat. So go ahead and stretch your legs out long, reach your arms long by your sides. Essentially, we're going to just build our standing body, our tall body from the same way we just did standing. So squeeze your heels together. Let your toes be slightly apart so you can wrap in your inner thighs and squeeze your seat, wrap those hamstrings towards each other. Now pull your belly in and up to flatten out your hips. Flatten out your hip crease in the front, reaching those abs up so that your ribs lift up out of your pelvis. Now reach your arms long by your sides and just push them down to open your chest wide. Feel your rib cage heavy on the mat, and then just give your neck a couple extra inches by sending the fingertips longer towards the front edge of your mat and reaching your ears up towards the back edge of your mat. And just hold this tension in your body, squeezing the legs, lifting the waist, lengthening through your spine, pressing your palms, opening the chest. 3, let's increase your effort. 2, and 1. That's it. And then let it all go. Oh, that feels so good. All right, now from here, let's pull the knees into the chest. We'll warm up a little bit. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Send your legs out to your working 100 position. Let's begin to pump, breathing in and breathing out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in And breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In with the air, bigger pumps. Out with the air. Keep working that length, reaching your toes forward, pulling your waist in and up. Seeing if you can make your back longer in this curled up position. Let's take 2 more breaths in and out with the air. 1 more breath in and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hold. Pull your knees in, lower your head all the way down. Good. All right, let's rock and roll up to sit. I'm gonna have you lengthen your legs out really long and then separate them about hip width distance. Now from here, let's soften the knees and then wrap your arms around the waist. And from here, we'll find a C curve, one of the elements we're gonna work on today with length. So low belly pulls in and up, squeeze your seat. Now make sure you're not sunk down in this C curve, but you're lifting and reaching up and over. There's such a huge difference in the way your body has to work. Go ahead and take your C curve backward, keeping the spine round as you tip back to your point of control. Again, soft knees, heels down to the mat. Reach your tail under to try to pull the waistband of your pants into the mat. And then just press your arms into your belly and then dive over the top of those arms back to your start. Let's do that 2 more times, rounding back, really working on lifting your C curve. Think of creating space in between each vertebra in the back. Tipping back, curling tail, waistband pulls down towards the mat, heels heavy, soft knees. And then exhale up and over those arms. 1 more time. More space here as you tip back. Lots of space. Think of reaching your spine backward into the space behind you, into the mat. Rounding deeper, rounding deeper, rounding deeper, and then exhaling over, over, and over. Let's work on that spine length. So we'll hook the thumbs together like this. Reach your arms straight up to the ceiling. And then just a little tension, pulling those thumbs slightly apart here, or pulling them against each other as you lift really tall through your spine. Now, hinge back flat as a board. Let's go up and back up and back up and back. Grow taller, taller, tallest, and then exhale forward, even taller on the way back up. 2 more times. Lift and reach up and back. Keep your scoop and your abdominals. Keep lifting your ribs out of your pelvis and exhale forward and up. 1 more time. Lift up and back up and back up and back, and exhale forward to the top. Now we'll stay tall here and go up and over to the right side in a little side bend, just reaching out and out and out, getting long through both sides of the waist, and then back up to the top. Let's go up and over to the other side, sending that opposite hip down a little bit heavier into the mat. So I'm reaching to the left, my right hip is pulling down, and back to the center. 1 more each way, up and over to the right. And to center, up and over to the left and into center. Beautiful job. Go ahead and relax your arms down by your sides. And then from here, we're going to take it onto the stomach and just do a little bit of a stretchy to stretch out your abs and everything else. So go ahead and press your elbows down onto the mat, elbows slightly in front of your shoulders. That's the measurement I like to take to press my palms down and then just lift my chest forward and up as I pull my waist in. Pick your right leg up a little bit and then reach it out longer. Set it down to find more space in the front of your right hip crease. Pick your left leg up a little bit, reach it out longer, set it down. Reach your chest through your shoulders a little bit more, maybe tent your fingertips if you want an extra inch or two. And then melt that breastbone longer, longer, longer into the mat. Ooh, that feels good. Then go ahead and sit yourself back onto your heels here, rounding through your spine. All right, from here, we're going to work from our flat and our rounded back position into some half neck pulls here. So the legs long, shoulder width distance apart again, with the hands this time behind your head, palm over palm, and really stack one palm over the other. So your fingertips are touching their respective opposite wrists. Now the elbows get wider here as you lift taller. And then I want you to dive forward, nose to the knees. exhaling, dropping those elbows down along the sides of your kneecaps, and then just work this stretch. We want to find as much space as possible in the back here. So think of lifting any tight part of your back up towards the ceiling as you stay over with your head reaching down like an anchor. And now go ahead and roll all the way up, bone by bone, inch by inch. Widen your elbows at the top. Now pull up on the nape of your neck with your hands to grow a little bit longer. Hinge back flat as a board, going back to your point of control. Keep your eyes straight ahead. Now from here, we'll pause. Pull your abs in deeper. Round your spine, tucking your tailbone. Good. And now I want you to just go back an inch, just 1 inch, that's it. Pause. Pull your waist in, open your back to the space behind you, and then dive forward all the way up and over to your knees. Drop your elbows down around your ears and down around the sides of your knees. Pull your waist in, find that stretch, roll up through your spine, bone by bone, inch by inch, opening the elbows wide, pull up on the nape of the neck with your hands. This is super active through the arms. Hinge back, flat as a board, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. Find that point of control. Now round, tailbone under, chin towards chest. Deepen your C curve, round back 1 inch. And then dive it all the way over, forward to your knees, dropping your head down heavy, letting those elbows hang. Big stretch over here, pulling your waist up to the ceiling, your mid back up to the ceiling as you round that spine more. And then stack everything up, bone by bone, inch by inch to the top to pull up on the nape of your neck one more time here, tall. Hinge back, squeeze your seat, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up, and then round, pulling your tail under, dropping your chin down to your chest. Go back 1 inch, hold there, keep holding, and then deepen in your powerhouse to take it up and over. Drop your head down, drop your elbows down, enjoy that stretch. Now stack your spine up, bone by bone, inch by inch. From here, we'll take the arms down by your sides and zip the legs together. Keep your toes flexed. Let's take the hands together, clasp them, and then reach your arms all the way out in front of your chest. Now, while you're here, I want you to just draw your shoulders down your back and then lift up a little taller, squeezing in your seat. We'll take a twist here to the right, keeping your hands directly in front of the center of your chest here. So you're only going to twist that far, not letting your arms do the work, but think of wrapping your rib cage around itself. Now lift a little bit taller and then twist a little bit more. And then take it into the center. Let's take an inhale. Draw those shoulders down, get taller. Now twist to the left here. Going in only as far as your spine will allow. Now lift your ribs up out of your pelvis and twist a little bit deeper. That feels so good. One more time each side. Let's lift, twist right. Go ahead and lift a little bit more and twist deeper to the right and untwist. One more, lift, twist left, twist a little bit deeper as you lift, twist, 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 and untwist. Relax those arms down. And you are all done with day 19, Taller with Pilates. Tomorrow is day 20. It's our second time that we're doing a full look back, a full check-in. If you're doing the daily check-ins with us, this is a great time to look back on how you're feeling body, mind, and spirit with your daily Pilates practice. I hope that you check in and share with us on social, at Terriell Samuels. We're hanging out on Instagram during this challenge, and also, of course, on YouTube and through email. So I will see you tomorrow for day 20. Bye for now.